Hey, what's up guys? HotSauceZee here. Welcome to another video. I'm actually going to do a long form video this morning. I usually don't. I usually just like make shorts or whatever. And I got a bunch of people bitching at me on Twitter that my content sucks and I don't make any long form videos. So you know what? To you specifically on Twitter, here you go. Here's long form video. Anyways, I wanted to talk about what DICE announced today over on Twitter. We're going to try and run through it real quick as concisely as I can, but I'm not scripting this clearly. I like to do it more off the cuff. I like to just speak off the top of my head. So hopefully you guys are down for that. But yeah, DICE finally breaks their silence today, right? And they come out and actually give us something that is not just the pre-scheduled, pre-set up, garbage that hasn't even really fit with what's going on with the game for like a long time. They finally give us something new, and I don't think it's any shock to anybody, and it makes perfect sense that this actually lines up with when EA is having an investor call. That's actually happening this afternoon. So, of course, they want to do some kind of damage control for Battlefield 2042 before that happens. Anyways, let me pull up the let's get the here's the tweet. And I guess we'll just kind of read through it here, go through the highlights. But this is what they've said. They say, you've waited patiently to hear from us on what we're doing to address the issues with Battlefield 2042 that you have told us about, and the direction you can expect to see us take in the months ahead. We are taking action on multiple fronts to address feedback and implement extensive fixes to the game, key features that are important to you, and getting team play where it needs to be. After the release of an update in early March, which will include improvements to scoreboards, subsequent updates will prioritize work that will include voice communication, VoIP, and a player profile, a tighter squad loop including a refined ping system, feedback-based improvements to gunplay, improved reward loop, and expanded tools, modes, and tweaks to player experience gains in Battlefield Portal. With a focus on improving these core elements of the game, we've made the big decision to move Season 1 to early summer. When Season 1 arrives in early summer, it will mark the start of a year where we'll deliver 4 seasons, 4 new specialists, and new locations, along with more new content. For all of you who purchased the Year 1 Pass as part of the Gold and Ultimate Editions, we know this content is coming later than expected, so we're giving you all an exclusive bundle containing a specialist skin, weapon, and vehicle skins, a melee weapon, and a player card, all to be delivered in the next update. We're also planning an improved player feedback process with all of you as we begin working on new changes, including map design. We'll be sharing our efforts with you, knowing that your feedback on the progress is critical. We are committed to and focused on ensuring Battlefield 2042 lives up to our ambitions and your expectations. It's a task we're dedicated to accomplishing. So that's kind of the short of it. You can do the full details here on this link you can see over here. I'm not going to jump into that because this does kind of cover everything, and I don't want to read too much. That was already too much reading. But anyways, okay, so big takeaways are we're not getting any major updates for this game until March, so it's not really in an acceptable state right now, and we still have to wait another month for fixes. I'm not super wild about that. One of my biggest hangups is the fact that the input is still not good. The input, sure, you can get used to it, okay? You can like kind of adjust to it, and you can like feel it out, but it's wrong. I mean, play Battlefield 2042, then go play like any other game, okay? And Battlefield 2042 is going to feel weird. That's because the input, there's something weird with it. And I can't believe they haven't mentioned it and they're not fixing it yet. It just doesn't make sense. Beyond that, delaying content until summer, that's painful. Especially when we were supposed to get it next month and now it's delayed another, 3 to 4. June 21st is the, I guess, astrologically, whatever, that is the first day of summer in the Northern Hemisphere. So, being that DICE is in the Northern Hemisphere, like a lot of us are, we're probably looking at, July for Season 1. And that is a long time until new content, especially when you're looking at this game launched early November, and we're looking at July before any new content. It's not great, It's not great. The one redeeming message that I see in this whole deal is that they are going to include, at least according to their words. Now, DICE has said some stuff like this before and made some promises before, but they say along the bottom there, we're also planning an improved player feedback process with all of you as we begin working on your changes, including map design, which is good. We'll be sharing our efforts with you, knowing that your feedback on the progress is critical. In the main, like, full article, they go on to say, like, that they are looking at maps. They've heard our feedback that, like, we're sick of the no cover. We want more usable and viable cover in very important areas, and they are taking a look at maps. And so hopefully that's a big chunk of why we're being delayed until summer. Maybe they're going to go back and whatever maps they probably already have made, because I guarantee you the maps for Season 1 are probably for the most part done. Hopefully this delay means that they're going to go back and kind of retrofit those maps more in line with what players have been saying this entire time, that the maps are terrible. Hopefully new maps will be a lot better. But yeah, that's about the good thing that came out of this. It's nice that they're giving some goodies to players like myself who bought the most expensive edition of this game. It doesn't really do enough to, but it is a nice gesture, I guess. The McKay skin does look pretty good. I guess I can show that to you guys. Here's a look at the skins. This is a zero resistance specialist skin for McKay, and the rest of them are kind of meh. I mean, it's pretty cool. The picture and the little emblem are fine. I don't give a crap what my melee weapon looks like. I barely use it. But yeah, I mean, it's a good gesture. It doesn't really go far enough, I think, to repair the damages, but it's nice that they are recognizing the fact that, hey, these players paid a lot of money and we're not getting anything for like a long time. It is nice that they're acknowledging that. So there's some good things here. This is really it's still not really a full-on apology. They really don't apologize ever in here for the state of the game. They just recognize it's sort of like a pseudo recognition, I guess you can say. They're kind of finally becoming aware that, and they're admitting to the fact that this game is not what our players want. But yeah, no, there's some good things here, but there's also just the wait time. I don't know. This game's already pretty dead. You see a lot of the same players all of the time, and I just don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if we can like hold out for 5 more months for new content. I don't know who's coming back. I doubt many people do. At this point, the only people that are probably going to come, you're not going to bring anybody new back in unless it just is straight up like a relaunch, essentially, of this game, and it comes out and they market the hell out of it, and it's actually good and functional and playable and isn't, just a nightmare. Then maybe you can get some new players, but like if it's just like new content to what we already have, the only people you're going to bring back are people like myself who are Battlefield content creators, and who have been with the franchise for a little bit. They'll pop back in to check it out. If it's still infuriating to play, it's just going to be right back out again. I don't know. It's just we're still just on that wait and see game. And that's all we can really do, I mean, there's nothing to go off of. I'm curious to see what this investors call is going to be like this afternoon. Maybe that will shed some more light. Maybe some things will appear in the transcript from what they talk about that'll give us maybe some further hints on what's going on. But yeah, this is kind of it. I'm about out of things to say. I'm going to end up rambling if I continue going here. But what do you guys think about all this? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what's going on in your mind about these. I mean, are you disappointed? Do you think it's a good thing that we're waiting? It can be both. You can be disappointed. That's what I am. I'm disappointed we have to wait longer, but I also recognize that if it's not ready, it doesn't need to ship, because that's how we got here to begin with. So, I mean, delay it until it's fantastic, I mean, I don't know what else to do. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you enjoy Battlefield Shorts, me just talking randomly about this stuff. Whenever we get updates, I like to do this kind of stuff, but the updates have been few and far between. So anyways, look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Y'all take it easy and have a good rest of your day.